Hi, I hope you're having a great day. There are a lot of subscribers in this channel that are planning to or about to come here in Japan and work as caregivers. Of course, these aspiring caregivers will have a lot of questions in their mind, either about working as a caregiver here in Japan or life in Japan in general. I was also an aspiring caregiver one time in my life and I really do understand this. So in today's video, we will be talking about 5 things one should expect when you are planning to come here in Japan as a caregiver. So without further ado, let's begin. Welcome back to NikkoVenture. Yes, you can earn a lot more here in Japan than in your home country when working as a care worker, provided that you came from a developing country like the Philippines. You can easily earn 6 figures a month just by wiping an old Japanese ass every day. However, you also need to know that Japan is a developed country. And just like any developed country in this planet, everything in this country is expensive. From a simple piece of bread to a single plain shirt. The truth is that yes, your salary here in Japan is higher compared to your home country, but so is the cost of living. Well, Japan might not be in the top 10 most expensive countries to live in the world, but it's still expensive to live here. Prices for almost everything are high and is continuing to increase for the past few months. Speaking of prices, you also need to know that when you buy something here, absolutely anything, that item will have 2 price tags. One is before tax, the other is after tax. It's a recent change here in this country which took effect just around April in 2021. And the reason for this change is to not confuse customers, especially foreigners who cannot read Japanese. Another thing you should know is the absurdly expensive insurance and taxes that will be deducted from your monthly salary. Please do remember that the bigger your salary, the bigger your deductions will be. So yeah, there's that. I've been saying this in a long time and I will say this again. Japan is not an English-speaking country. The majority of the people in this country don't speak English at all. While there are some Japanese who can speak English fluently, they are rare. So, if you want to come and work here, Japanese is a must. The level of Japanese that will be required of you will depend on what kind of work you want to do. And in contrast to the Japanese anime shows you always watch back home, here in Japan, there are no subtitles. Almost everything will be written in Japanese, not only hiragana, but in kanji. Simply put, working and living here in Japan as a caregiver without any knowledge of Japanese will be extremely difficult. It may be a bit easier for you to go and eat outside since most restaurants are foreign friendly. Some tourist destinations even have English instructions and English speaking guides as well. But you are not a tourist. You will come here as a caregiver. As such, the majority of your time here will be spent within the walls of a Japanese caregiving facility, mingling with your Japanese elderly and of course, your Japanese co-workers. The sad part is that the elderly and the co-workers don't speak English as well. So expect to talk, listen, read, and write exclusively in Japanese. When you think of Japan, you might think of a country that looks like this. But no. Those areas exist, but they are only located in these places. And there's a huge chance that your apartment and your job will be located in the suburbs and rural areas of Japan, just like this. And since the majority of the population of this country will be concentrated in areas like Tokyo and Osaka, some places in this country, or most places in this country, will be quiet and lonely. mostly because of the lack or absence of people. This is urban Japan at night. This is rural Japan at night. And this is my neighborhood at night. And for someone like me who grew up in a place with a lot of people and noise, it was really a struggle here at first. The silence was just deafening. Another thing is that when you come here in Japan, there is a chance that you will be the only foreigner in your neighborhood. As a newcomer here, it might be difficult for you to meet new people and make new friends. As such, at times where you feel lonely and homesick, you will struggle alone. And since you don't know anyone here, your life may revolve around home and work. Home and work. The perfect condition for homesickness and depression. That is why many foreign care workers don't last a month here in the land of the rising sun. So I say to you now, when coming here as a care worker, be open to all possibilities and opportunities. Be aggressive in meeting new people and making new friends, may it be a foreigner or a native. Treat yourself once in a while and do not be afraid to use your paid leave. It's not illegal to use your paid leave. Do those things and more to maintain a good mental health. Believe me, a good mental health is very important when you work overseas. Ass kissing or kissing someone's ass is an informal, impolite English idiom that means to be nice to someone in order to be liked by or to get something from him or her. You will often see an ass kisser in large companies, and that includes your caregiving facility that you will be working in upon coming here in Japan as a caregiver. Ass kissing is a phenomenon, a really weird phenomenon, at least for me, because I never really had any experience about it before coming here to Japan. I just thought that going to work means doing your job, get paid, and go home. But no, I was literally shocked when I came here. Employees here in Japan, both foreigners and natives, are active ass kissers. It all boils down to the toxic Japanese work environment and politics where the kohai is expected to please and respect their senpai. As a result, the kohai will inevitably kiss their senpai's ass, figuratively, just to gain favor from that senpai and make their jobs, the kohai's jobs, a bit easier. Some may argue that kissing asses is important to maintain a harmonious relationship in the workplace. Gago! But for me, you only resort in kissing someone's asses at work if you want these three things. You want to be treated better than other employees. You want to earn more by working less. You want to attain that promotion. The sad and bitter reality is that upon coming here to Japan as a caregiver, there's a chance that your senpai, foreign or otherwise, will be a shameless ass kisser. In that case, you only have two choices, either to align yourself with them and be an ass kisser yourself, or not. Just don't become an ass kisser, as simple as that. However, it will ultimately be up to you. When you're going to come here in Japan as a caregiver, you will have little time to go to other places and enjoy the beauty this country has to offer. But if you do become a caregiver here, you will have a chance to see these. So that's it. Those were the 5 things you should expect before coming here to Japan as a foreign caregiver. Anyways, if you've learned something from this video or you enjoyed its presentation, please do leave a like, a comment, and of course, share this video with an interested friend. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. It really means a lot to me. Believe it or not, it really means a lot. Thank you so much for your time watching this video. See you in the next one.